Welcome back to another episode from the Green Bay Packers franchise. This is going to be the first playoff game, but we did receive two storylines messages here, and I am just going to show you what happened here. This is what happened. This is basically a catch-up of what we committed to at the beginning of the season. I think it was that 50-50 thing with the running and the pass game. I'm not really sure how much that is realistic to focus on. This is the second one, taking advantage of the bye week to come up with a wrinkle for the rest of the playoffs. Great. Who's one player you feel like could be a secret weapon? Who do we look at? I think we're going to look at Marcus Flemings, slot receiver. How do you want to use him? What should we work on? Let's make sure his catching gets work. Let's go with spectacular catch. I think this will just boost the stat. Personally, will impact how much he gets out of it this week. Boom. Let's see. Never saw it coming. Earned a +5 boosted spectacular catch for the playoffs. It is the divisional playoff game, and we receive a message from our defensive coordinator, Chris Wolf. All right, we need to shift our focus to our playoff game and the Cowboys. What did we find through film study? Their tight end will cause problems when he's matched up with Philip Oakman. Good to know. Let's go talk to the defense about it. We're going to be playing the Cowboys, by the way. Don't know if I said that already. Team meeting week 20, divisional playoff round today. Big week for us. As you know, we're facing the Cowboys in the playoffs this week. In film study this morning, we talked about how Jake Ferguson could cause problems for our left outside linebacker in coverage. What's our plan to deal with that? Philip Oakman needs to focus on man coverage, on zone coverage. Let's go. We need to work on zone coverage with him. Great, we'll focus on that all week. Do we just get a buff? +5 to zone coverage for the next game. That's good. Basically exactly what we need. We just need to make sure that he's able to cover the ground as it happens. We're facing a team that is better than we are, 19, 91, and 89. Let's take a look at the individual players on that team. I would like to understand and see who's there to face. Dak Prescott with the Gambit X-Factor ability, still going strong, still 15th ranked quarterback. He's a veteran. Likely he would like to go for one last hurrah here. Brian Peterman is his backup. That's rookie Clayton Tune, but of course Prescott will be playing. Running back Jalen Warren, 2787, Deuce Vaughn, 2478, and Jack Carson, 2372. Solid, very nice looking running back room. Everybody's fit. On fullback, Kyle Juszczyk joining from the 49ers. That's a big addition here. On the receiving core, we've got CeeDee Lamb with a superstar depth trait, Torrey Horton, 2386, Alec Pierce joining from the Colts, Ryan Flournoy, and Brandon Cooks, who's out injured. But this is a very good looking room. CeeDee Lamb, of course, the superstar wide receiver here on the Cowboys. Tight end Jake Ferguson, 2785. We've got Luke Schoonmaker and Brevin Spanford. Again, good looking room. Clear favorite Jake Ferguson. We just have to make sure that we don't let Dak get the ball to his weapons. Tyler Guyton on left tackle, 2485. Michael Drummond sitting behind him. Tyler Smith on left guard, 2592. This is a very good player. Il Manning, I once picked him up by chance because he was a free agent. I don't know why, and he was just an absolute beast for me. Under center, Cooper Beebe out injured currently. Now Sam Mustipher will play center. Right guard Ricky Stromberg and Alec Anderson. Raheem Morrell, the right tackle, 2282, and Terrence Steele as his backup. I think this is an offensive line that can really mix and match quite nicely. And our defense will certainly be put to the test right there. On left edge, we've got veteran DeMarcus Lawrence, 12 years in the NFL, 3491, and Milton Williams. Marshawn Nealand on right edge, 2579, and John Pascal, 2677. Nice setup. D tackle Osa Odigizua, 2883, and Mozzie Smith, 2582. Terrence Perriman. This is a really solid looking team with dangerous weapons in there. Micah Parsons, 2799. We've got David Bailey as a backup and Gerald Waters, the rookie. But certainly Micah Parsons is crazy good in real life and in Madden as well. DeMarvion Overshown, 2679. He's doing extremely well in real life. Morris Liafu, 2576. David Long Jr. and Deontay Langford on mid linebacker. So they're going to be using two, I reckon. Very nice setup. The Raiders linebacker Damone Clark, 2682, and Marquise Watts as a backup, I would say. Quarterbacks, Trevon Diggs, superstar Dave Trade, Deron Bland, 2792. 292 rated cornerbacks. That is very scary. Will Johnson injured. Kalen Carson is I guess CB3, and Daquan Hardy is CB4. But those two are really looking very scary to me. Malik Hooker, 30 and 81. Backup Ethan Weiss under free safety. As strong safety, Antonio Johnson, 2475. And Rashad Wisdom, 2571. Kicker Trey Wolf. Punter Tommy Townsend. This is a really challenging team to play. We have had a few run-ins with teams that weren't, as crazy dangerous. But this one here, again, you can see that the medium passing and the short passing are both almost equally good. Even the deep passing has a rating of 79. This is a really, really scary setup. As always, I'm gonna go with the half pads and splits. Don't want to risk injuries right now. That would be horrible. We're gonna go run inside. I still think that's one of our strengths. Saquon Barkley has just returned, and that is a gigantic boost. Of course, he is quite injury prone, so that is something that might be something to consider here. I just quickly want to show you my head coach and the coordinators as far as I've upgraded them. Now I spent 60 points. The head coach is almost fully upgraded, at least in the areas where I really want to see him upgraded. The offensive coordinator, I have started a little bit slower. I have focused on the quarterback, a little bit into the run game, and apart from that, of course, the halfbacks and wide receivers getting some boosts here. On defense, I'm really focusing on getting this upgraded now this season. It's incredibly important to have a super solid defense. And the whole player personal stuff, that's nice, but that always comes last when I have upgraded everything else as much as I want it to be upgraded. NFL Divisional Showdown. Dak Prescott against Jordan Love. The Dallas Cowboys against the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be a very, very tight game. I can tell you that already. It's two big teams with a lot of tradition coming together here in the divisional playoff round. The Packers in the yellow uniforms, all yellow, which is going to be our uniform for the playoffs in this season. I always like to mix it up a little bit. And the Cowboys are getting their alternate uniform. How do you see that it's alternate? Well, they had the red stripe on the helmets as well. I was thinking of giving them something retro, but whatever. I like this one. They don't use it that often. And I'm actually more interested in our own uniforms this time round. This is not one of the easy teams. This is going to be a very hard team to play. We have to expect them to score on each and every drive. We have to be super focused. We have to be extremely critical of ourselves and make sure that we just make the most of our chances and opportunities. Everybody is back. Everybody is back. I've got all the stars on the team. Everybody got fit again. And we're going to use Saquon Barkley immediately as he stopped at number 11. That is Micah Parsons with the big stop after 3 yards only. Inside zone weak, I don't think so. Levels corner, I don't think so. How about a pivot dig? Do we feel good about a pivot dig? I do feel good about a pivot dig. Dontavian Wicks, gonna be my target. It is the direction of Micah Parsons, who tends to come off the edge. Lovely. Wicks goes down at the 45. Number 54, that is Sewell again. He was just out injured. That is a problem. That is a really big problem. I drafted him to be the center of the future. I mean, I can use Rasheed Walker, which is probably good enough or as good as. And yet, I really see myself getting frustrated a little bit here from time to time with his injuries. That is, I mean, it's nothing that he can really influence too much. It's nothing that I can really fault him with. And at the same time, I'm just thinking, come on, man. Did you really have to do that? I like the play action read, actually. I like that one. We're gonna try this one here, though. Yikes! Yeah, that was high pressure coming through Number 18. That's Damone Clark. Dislocated elbow, and that's it. We're going to use Rasheed Walker again. I'm just sitting here shaking my head, man. I was happy for, I don't know, 30 seconds, because everybody was back. It's his rookie season and he's injured so much. That just sucks. What the hell is going on? All right, handstand for Saquon Barkley. That was a good one. Here we go. Boom. Take it back, and a handstand. Or a headstand. Or whatever you call that. We are gonna go with a shallow cross. Again, the short route runner here. That's a good one. Off we go. Oh, that was beautiful, wasn't it? An emphatic stop at number 7, but getting the ball out there, that was just really lovely. 74 Booker with an injury. He just returned. He just returned. Should I be worried about Kenny Miller? Because he was also one of those that just came back from injury, number 67. Come on, Saquon. There we go. Going forward. Quite a bit of contact there. 2nd and 5. Injury timeout. And Micah Parsons. We're going to use Davison. Dagger. Reed would be pretty cool, actually. It doesn't look like they covered that route back there. Ah, that would have been a touchdown. Reed doesn't get there. There is some blockage as soon as he starts running, though. We're going to go with the corner strike. I'm looking for Saquon Barkley, go through, grab the ball, and then turn right, and that's about it. Ah, he's going to be covered. Has some trouble catching the ball. We are... I don't think at 4th and 3 is something that I really want to go with. We're going to take a field goal. Again, I'd rather have the points on the board than, give the ball away and be 0-0. That's a lesson that I've learned the hard way. Really learned the hard way. All right, defense turns it around. That is very impressive, actually. I'm truly impressed. Color me impressed. Now, a flood drive, maybe. Jaden Reed. Come on, man. Oh my lord. How can you drop that one? Yeah, that is frustration. I understand the frustration from Jordan Love. Wow. I did not expect that one. I truly did not expect that to drop. All right, carried forward, 3rd and 2. We do come away quite well from this, how do I put this? Rather unfortunate drop here from Reed. Wouldn't have expected it. It's one of my better... Did I get it? 1st and 10? Yes, now that's good. We're going to go into no huddle now. Oh no, we're not going to do that. Why did I think it was the 2nd quarter already? It is of course not the 2nd quarter. We can go at this without too much pressure. Let's look at Reed. Boom. There we go. There we go. Jaden Reed. Now this is a good one. Turn. Spinny move. That was a spinny move. 94 going down. That's Nealand. I don't think that's a critical player for them. They're not going to be, changing their style of play because of this play. The right-hand side looks pretty open to me. Let's try the boot over. I'd love to hit Reed on this one. Is this an option? Oh, yeah, that was crossbody back turned into the throwing direction. That was just really bad. Saquon Barkley ankle sprain. All right. No need to panic, but also no need for immense joy. Let's go. Flemons. I love the speed that Flemons brings to the party. He is so useful. It's an absolute rocket of a player here. Boom. Taken down, but the ball comes out. 21 gives chase. And then they have to combine to take him down. Mike McCarthy, understandably not too happy. But then again, still in the first quarter. Taking our time on this one. Derrick Henry will be running now. How far can he go? Breaking 1 tackle, 2 tackles. First and goal at the 7. There we go. Straight ahead. Here we go. Oh dear. Yep. Only 2 yards on this one. We're gonna let the clock tick down. I don't have to get this off in the first quarter. Solid so far. Let's just keep playing well. Let's make sure we don't make any silly mistakes. Derrick Henry. How do we approach this? I'm not really sure. They are set. This is a very nice setup that they have. It doesn't really look too easy on us. Oh, wow. At the 5-yard line. A very hard hit, number 98. Let's see. Can we get a slant set up to work here? Reed, Wicks, Musgrave, maybe even Haas on this one. Yeah, there we go. Stiff arming, running inside 0 and 10. The Cowboys will get the ball again in the second quarter now, and I absolutely expect them to score. There is truly no doubt in my mind. Catch, turn, and then into the end zone. Gets taken out there. And number 60 is going absolutely crazy there. Come on, defense. Can we get it again? Nope. This is more or less what I expected, that our defense tries to slow him down, but it is going to be very hard. It's going to be a back and forth. Alrighty. Stiff arm. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Stepping out of bounds at the 46, Saquon Barkley. Did you see the speed on that one? The speed was what was needed. One could argue that it was a need for speed. Cue CSI music. Yeah! Then the sunglasses, yikes! Had to evade, ran into my own man, 2nd and 10. No gain. Mesh flat spot. Let's try if we can get this one working. At the beginning of the 2-minute drill, getting a touchdown would make me surprisingly more comfortable. Number 90, DeMarcus Lawrence. Not an easy player to handle. Wow. There was not a lot of protection right there. Play action cross shot. I'd like to get this. Otherwise, we're going to have to punt. Now, Dontavian Wicks or Luke Haas. One of these. Can we? Why is there no coverage? Why is there no blocking? No nothing. 4th and 15, we're going to punt. That happened too quick. That just happened way too quick. No time for Jordan Love to react. Wind coming from that side. Goes out at the 24. It's a decent punt. Come on, defense. I wouldn't want to fall behind now. Kaboom. Alright. 54 seconds. Now, let's go no huddle. That's the first step. The second step is that we're starting at our own 6-yard line. And we need a play that can propel us forwards like a play action cross out of the single back formation. Looking for Flemings on this one. Grab the ball, go out of bounds, be happy. There we go, out of bounds at the 48. 23-yard line. We're going to continue moving forwards with the no huddle, of course. Wicks, again Flemings. There is some confusion there, and we have Dontavian Wicks going forwards. 41 seconds at the 43. Putting together a nice drive on this one. And the no huddle helps us a lot because it means that they have to adjust, constantly adjust. Flemings or Wicks. We're just going to keep pounding that one. Go! Oh, yikes. 2nd and 7. The ball didn't come out very fast. Luke Haas with an injury. Again, play action cross. No huddle. The injury timeout gives them time to recoup a little bit. I want to take a field goal at least. And we are... There's not as much time to throw that one to Wicks at the moment, at least. There we go. Let's go for it. Let's step out of bounds here at the 27. Second mark, 16-yard line. Good enough. Play action cross. Here we go. Again, we're going to try and hit Wicks. Let's get a touchdown here. Flemings would be a good alternative. He seems to be all open, and we're going to head inside here. 22 seconds on the clock. A spike is in order. There we go. Great job by Flemings. That's the rookie that we picked up. Was it the 5th round? I don't remember. Gets open, catches it, and then takes it inside. I do hope they don't immediately score again. There we go. At least not in the first half. And now we can see that we are in the second half of the game. They did not score. We're just going to go with a run here. Down at the 27. Call me crazy. I'm going to start chewing now. Why? Well, quite simply, we just want to use up as much time as we can, give them as little time as we possibly can. Oh, I love Saquon going through there. Did you see that? There was a small gap. Just finds the route. What a beautiful play. Inside zone, right to left. Here we go. Another one for Saquon. Here we go. Yikes! All right, that was a quick takedown. Breaking through number 13. Who's that? Was that Overshown? I think it was. All right, let's look at maybe a screen. I think we can get a screen to work. We do have to worry about DeMarcus Lawrence there. We're kind of putting everything on the other side here. I want to get a screen. We're at 3rd and 1, 208 yards today, 2 touchdowns for Jordan Love. He's having a good game. He's really having a good game. Wide trail time. Dontavian Wicks. Off we go. Holding on to the ball. 13 was there to push him and shove him. There you go. DeMarcus Lawrence. A lot of shoving here. Now, inside zone again. Clock ticked down. 40 seconds in the 3rd quarter. We are in no hurry whatsoever. No hurry whatsoever. Let's go. Saquon Barkley. I see a gap. Let's head into that. Held up at number 37. 76 with a shoulder injury, I think. That's Emory Jones Jr. Not ideal, but we'll manage. Right to left. Saquon. The clock has stopped. It's 2nd and 2. And of course, we just want to... All right. Oh, I should have kept running towards the left. That opened up a lot over there. Now, clock ticking down. I'm going to let the clock tick, and we will not go for another run. Or will we? Psych! There we go. We did go for another run, and we're gonna probably get another first down. Nah, 2nd and 1. I would like to put this game to rest on this drive. The field goal will be enough to give us some breathing room, but only a touchdown will really make this a secure feeling game. Now moving forward, probably could have gone left over there. We're gonna use Swinton for the time being. Again, no drama in using somebody else. We're gonna look at Musgrave going over to the left hand side, or Flemons. Do I like this play? I'm not sure. I like the flanker drive more. There we go. Tavian Wicks, stiff arming, going down. 14 is where he's put down. Is that white breath? Yes, it is. It seems to be a cold game here. We have the home field advantage. That's great. Kaboom. And that's Hooker with the takedown. I feel like in this game we are currently having a good mix between run and pass game. Not overdoing either. Just getting from either one what is to be gained. 4 yards here. Saquon again. 88 today. Season rank 27. I know. In the first season, we used Josh Jacobs so much that he almost got into the top season run yard ranking. But now that we have a matured quarterback, that we have a lot of options on the offense, that's the pass game just gains more of an importance. Let's just put it that way. Now Saquon Barkley, here we go, straight ahead, just barely stepping inside with his toes. Now he's gonna spike it. Great job here by Saquon. I'm tremendously happy that he's back. Marshawn Lloyd did well, Derrick Henry did well, but Saquon is Saquon. A really special player. Come on, defense. Oh, Jesus, they turn it around. All right. Now's the time. Again, no disrespect to anybody, but we will now make some changes. I don't want to risk an injury to any of these players here. That would be extremely silly. Gonna use Lowry. We're gonna use Beckham. We're gonna use Weldon on the tight ends. We're gonna put Wilcox up here. We are gonna use. I'm gonna leave Kenny Miller. That's actually one of the only backup players that I really don't like using, because if he were to be injured, I don't have a good center anymore. So we're gonna leave this one as is. We are gonna put Barry up here. We're gonna use Franklin. We're gonna use Cross, and we're gonna use Armstead. That's not too much of a step down, while at the same time maintaining some quality. Oakman seems to be injured, so Jason Cheatham gets to go. Now we're gonna use Larry Wynn, who's a decent mid linebacker. Brendan Jackson's injured. Ooh, not good, not good. I did not know that. Okay. Christian Gonzalez, we've got Cooper DeJean, we've got Eric Stokes. Now we're just going to be putting Eric Stokes and Valentine and Hendricks up here a little bit. Let's use Williams and let's use Oladapo. There we go. A lot of shuffling. The specialist formations are going to stay the same, but I really want to make sure that we don't have any silly injuries to key personnel. The championship game is coming up, and after that we could possibly look towards the Super Bowl. We have to take it game by game, of course, but I think we can start thinking about the Super Bowl at least a little bit, right? Derrick Henry, number 50 with an injury, foot fracture. Flemons. What is his position? Is he slot wide receiver? Where and how is Saquon Barkley his backup? That is a little bit surprising. I don't know. We're gonna use who's faster. We're gonna use you. Now Larry. I don't want to see Barkley as a backup actually. I would hardly like to see Barkley on the field anymore. Oh no. I don't know what that was. Anyhow, halfback zone week. Let's see. David Montgomery. It's 2 minutes and 5. Go. Nice. Almost opened up the route around the outside again. Take it down here. Halfback dive time. Right, left to right or straight forward. There we go. Halfback slip screen. AJ Dillon. Gonna be the receiver on this one. Is this a little bit scary? Probably. And that's a fumble. That is a fumble after the sack. Let's just say that I'm not too happy. And at the same time, it doesn't even matter. 24 versus 7. And we move through. AJ Dillon couldn't get past the offensive line on that final screenplay. Jalen Milroe. It sucks a little bit because he will get the debuff now. But overall, we had a really good game against a more than tough team. Pressure was on the whole game. Cowboys defense, insanely tough, insanely strong. But we just countered that with a very positive play. Alright, you win some, you lose some. And in this case, we lost a few. These players are out for the season now. It's going to be Sewell again. I hate this. I hate this so much I can't even put it into words right now. We've got Marcus Flemings, who's also out, and Philip Oakman. This sucks. This really sucks. I would have liked for them to experience the playoffs to their fullest. I would be putting all of these on the injured reserve list. It just doesn't make any sense to keep them around. They will not heal up in time for any games. So we will be adding a wide receiver, we'll be adding a left outside linebacker, and we'll be adding a center. Yeah. We win the game, but at what cost is something you could say. Dalen Wade would be back in time for the Super Bowl, so we're going to give him time to heal up. Left outside linebacker, wide receiver, and center. Now, I have an idea about center. That's something that I was thinking about doing for quite a while now. It is just something that makes the most sense right here. Rasheed Walker is a good center, a really, really good center. I've got Kenny Miller over there, and using him as a backup left tackle seems a little bit like a waste. So I'd rather backfill here than not have anyone at center. Now we're gonna cut Connor McGovern. This is going to be a little bit of a project right now. But yeah, there we go. We're gonna add a left tackle, we're gonna add a wide receiver, and we're gonna add a left outside linebacker. I want to look at our practice squad. Is there anybody on the practice squad that we could add that makes sense? So, do we have linebackers? Well, we've got Brandon Mays in here, and we've got Bob Ferguson. Brandon Mays doesn't look too horrible. Is he going to be a starter? I don't know. But we're going to put him in at left outside linebacker, or at least use him via the depth chart. Wide receiver. We've got George Jackson in here. That's a rookie. I think we'll just use him to backfill. The point is that I'd rather use someone from my own team than bring in a stranger, if that makes any sense. I'm also going to be using Brandon Mays. Let's go over here, sign him from the practice squad. There we go. And finally, what else do we need? An offensive line player. We do have these here, Stanley Ford and Don Brown. I'm just not really crazy about either of these, so we're going to look at the free agents. Ideally, we only need a backup player anyways, so that is something that should be achievable. We've got DJ Humphries, Chuma Edoga. I see a lot of names in here, but none of these really jump at me. Cody Whitehair could be a possibility. Lael Collins could be a possibility. Coleman Shelton. Those are centers again. That doesn't make too much sense here. Yeah, well, there's not a lot of good offensive line players around anyway, so we might as well use a backup player. On the other hand, you know, we're going to be using Cody Whitehair. I will sign him to the active roster. I will be switching him over to left tackle. I'm going to do all that off camera. It wouldn't really make a lot of sense doing that now with you watching. That would just waste your time probably. But yeah, I mean, are there free agent wide receivers available that would really immediately boost us? To be fair, actually not. We could bring in Bo Melton just as a kind of stint with us for a short while. But again, I'd much rather use a player that we have on our practice squad and just make sure that he gets to play for us in a position of need. So, looking at this, we're adding players. We are reacting to injuries, to put it that way. Left tackle. I'm going to be putting Whitehair over there. Let's just do that together. While we're together, right? This is fun. This is fun, guys. Now, left tackle is where I want you to play. I think he's not going to do much to his overall. Yeah, 72, it doesn't matter. We've got Kenny Miller, we've got Cody Whitehair here, we've got Tyler Booker, Greg Davis, and we can backfill. This works. Rasheed Walker is the new center, Jordan Morgan. This is a good setup, and this is a good setup as well. I like that. I like all of that. What about the linebacking group now? Oakman is injured. Jason Cheatham can take over. This is good. We are going to be using Brandon Mace. Probably is actually better than Larry Wynn. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So we're going to do that in the depth chart anyways. Apart from that, there's really not much more to do now. I'm going to end the episode, otherwise this is going to get way too long. I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hope you enjoyed the win against the Cowboys. Hope you liked what we did there. Next week, we're going to see who we're going to be playing. A quick sneak peek. It could be the Eagles. It could be the Bucks. We don't know. I would actually like to play the Buccaneers a little bit more because the Eagles, I think we played them already. So there's that. But I'm actually open. I'm enjoying this a lot. Hope you are as well. Drop a like. Please subscribe if you are. It just means a lot to me. It helps the channel, as you know. Other than that, stay awesome, stay healthy, stay safe, and see you next time.